All right, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I hope that you can hear me. If you can, I want you to just drop a thumbs up in the comments and say, Mark, I hear you. I'm with you, I'm watching, I'm locked in. Come on, let me see some comments so I know that you guys can hear me and everything's coming together smoothly. All right. Looks like we're good. I think we're good. Looks like we're good. All right. Let's jump in. Um, Welcome back. We're giving Facebook a second to send out those notifications. If you're catching the replay, type the word replay in the comments so I can come back and connect with you later. Let's warm this up. I want you to drop your name, your niche, and where you're tuning in from. And I want to see exactly who I've got in the room today. And let's have some fun. Be honest. Have you ever been ghosted in the DMs? I want you to drop a ghost emoji in the chat if you've ever had someone stop responding mid conversation. Let's see how many of us know the pain of that. Okay. If you're building an online business, you know that it can be challenging, but that's why we're here. That's why Wise Builders Live is up and running, is because I realize there are so many people that are learning this business or you've jumped into this business. And I realize there needs to be daily training. And I want to be your go to guide for all things digital products. So today we're going to talk about really important conversation. Again, if you've been tracking with us the past couple of episodes, we've been talking about DM conversations and how to engage with customers. And today we're going to talk about breaking the silence, how to revive dead DMs without being pushy. Now, I do want to say this, guys, we are giving an opportunity for an insane summer sale that we have going on. My company, Wise Builders Creator Academy, we're doing an insane summer sale. So if you want to find out more about working with us, working with our team, to build a digital product business, all you have to do is click the link below, go to markcasto.co/academy, check out that page there, but click the button to book a call. Find a time that works good for you. I'd love for you to connect. Maybe I'll be on the call. Somebody from our team will be on the call. We really want to talk about where you're at, where you want to go, and see if we're a good fit to work together. And if we are, man, we want to take your business to the next level. So if you're somebody that says, Mark, I've got wisdom, I've got things that I want to share, but I need a blueprint for how to build this digital product business so I can have income and impact online, then all you have to do is just book that link below, book a call. Love to get on the phone with you and build this digital product business. Now, for those of you that are online business owners, those of you that are trying to grow your business through social media, this is going to be a game changer for you. So again, I'm going to ask you the question, and I want you to be honest. Okay. Have you ever been ghosted in the DMs? I want you to drop a ghost in the chat if you've ever had someone stop responding mid conversation. And let's see how many of us know that pain. Let's see it in the comments. Come on. All right. All right. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So let me say something to you. Ghosting doesn't mean rejection. It means distraction. And listen, today I'm going to give you my step-by-step system to revive those dead DMs without ever being pushy or awkward or salesy. This is how we coach inside of the Wise Builders Creator Academy. Okay. Because let's be real. Silence feels personal, right? You're in the middle of a great chat. You're excited. You're thinking this could be a client, and then nothing. But here's the truth. Silence isn't no. Silence is not yet. And when you know how to handle it the right way, that silence can actually turn into a sale. Okay. I'll never forget the first time this happened to me. I was in the DMs with somebody who seemed perfect for my program. We'd gone back and forth. I'd ask questions. They were engaged. And then suddenly Crickets, nothing, no response. And what did I do? I started spiraling. I started telling myself stories. Maybe I came on too strong, or maybe they didn't like me, or maybe I'm not cut out for this. And weeks later, I finally followed up. Do you know what they said? Oh, sorry, I got busy. Thanks for checking back in. 2 days later, they enrolled. That's when I realized silence isn't about you, it's about them. Life gets in the way, kids get sick, bosses pile on work, they forget. And if you give up after one message, you lose the sale. So, if you've ever taken silence as rejection, today's going to flip the script for you. If you're listening to me, all right, I see Andrew. He said, "Yeah, I know the feeling being ghosted." Come on, if you know the feeling, put that ghost in the comments, okay? So, I just wonder if you've ever told yourself a story about why someone ghosted you. So today, we're going to rewrite that story. Now, let's back this up with a little bit of research, okay? Gartner found that 80% of leads never convert, not because they weren't interested, but because businesses failed to follow up. Then, if we go, I did a little bit more research with LinkedIn sales. They revealed that buyers usually need between 5 and 7 touch points before making a decision. But here's the kicker: most entrepreneurs stop after 1 or 2 attempts. So, translation here: silence is normal, it's a part of the buying process. It's not rejection, it's just the middle of the journey, which means your ability to follow up gracefully is the difference between being broke and booked. Okay. It's the difference between being broke as an online digital course creator, being broke as an online business, and being booked out as an online business or a coach or whatever it is that you do online. So, if you've ever stopped following up because you didn't want to be pushy, I want you to type guilty in the chat right now, because that mindset is costing you clients. So, guys, if you've ever stopped following up because you didn't want to be pushy, I want you to type guilty in the chat. Come on. I want to see some engagement here. I'm not just here to teach you. I want you to learn. Like, I don't want to just teach you and give you information. I want you to learn. So if you're with me, you're listening, you've ever felt guilty, I want you to put guilty in the chat real quick. All right, I see you. I see you. Okay. So, let's just walk through the steps, okay? Step number 1. We're talking about what to do when silence comes to the DM. Step number 1 is we're going to re-anchor. So the first move is to re-anchor. That means you circle back to the original conversation and remind them of what you were talking about. So for example, you could say, "Hey Jill, just circling back to our convo about digital products. Did you get a chance to think about it?" See, guys, you're not chasing, you're anchoring. You're reminding them of where the conversation left off. So let me give you some examples. If you're in the fitness niche, you could say something like, "Hey, just following up on our chat about home workouts. Did you get a chance to try that routine that we talked about?" Boom, you're back in the conversation. Or maybe your niche is business. And again, that's very generic, but you're in business. You could say, "Hey, looping back on our conversation about scaling your online course. Have you made any decisions yet?" Boom, you're back into the conversation. So step number 1 is re-anchoring. Okay. Step number 2, we need to add value. So the second move is to add value. See, this is the magic sauce. You don't just pop in saying, "Hey, are you ready to buy?" That feels pushy. Instead, you share something new that helps them. So, for example, you would say, "Hey, Jill, saw this article and thought of our conversation. It could be helpful for where you're at right now." Boom, back into the conversation. Now you're not a salesperson, you're a guide. You're the person who shows up with something useful, which earns you the right to keep the conversation alive. So let me give you some other examples. If your niche is in finance, You could say something like, "Hey, I came across this tool that helps track monthly expenses. You might find it useful. Check it out." Boom, back into the conversation. Maybe you're an online coach. "Hey, I just did a quick video on mindset blocks. Thought of you when I recorded it. Want me to send it?" Boom, back into the conversation. So, step number one, re anchor. Step number two, add value. Step number three, re invite. So, the third move is re invite. And this is where you softly open the door again. So, for example, you would say, "Hey, Jill, if you're still interested, want me to send you the link?" Boom. Short, simple, no pressure, just a gentle invitation back into the conversation. See, one of my clients used this with someone who ghosted for 3 weeks. She re anchored the convo, added value with a free resource, and then re invited. The woman responded immediately and booked a call. 2 days later, she's a paying client. The power wasn't in chasing, it was in guiding. Okay. If this, I need some engagement here. Okay. If this feels lighter than the way you've been following up, I want you to type lighter in the comments right now. Type lighter, Lighther in the comments. Because again, a lot of times we don't want to feel pushy or salesy. So type the word lighter if this feels like a lighter approach, because follow up should feel like service, not stress. Okay. Now, let's practice this together. Okay. I want you to go back and I want you to look at your last ghosted message in the chat. Doesn't matter what it was. I'm going to show you right now how to revive it using this 3-step system. Okay. Doesn't matter what the ghosting conversation is, doesn't matter any of that. Okay. All right. Doesn't matter what it is. Are you there? Okay. All right. Let's just use one for example. Someone said to you, "Hey, I'll think about it." And then they disappeared. Okay. If your last ghosting message in the chat, because I can see some people saying, um, "I'll think about it," was the last message, and then you didn't hear anything more from them. So I'm going to show you how to revive that conversation right now. Okay. Here's what I want you to type out. "Hey, just circling back. Have you had a chance to think it over? Question mark. By the way, I came across this guide on whatever the topic is. Might be useful. Want me to send it? Question mark." Guys, do you see how it's soft, but it still moves the ball forward? You're staying top of mind without all the pressure. Okay. I'm trying to help you here. Okay. So let's lock this in. Ready? Number one, re anchor. We're just doing a little review here. Number one, re anchor. Remind them of the original conversation. Step number two, add value. Bring something useful to the conversation so that you can enter back in. Thirdly, re invite. Open the door again. Remember, silence is not rejection. Silence is normal, and your ability to revive that silence will set you apart from 90% of entrepreneurs who give up after one message. Now, again, I want you to imagine that you post tomorrow, you get some comments, you start conversations, and someone goes silent. Instead of panicking, you smile. You now know a 3-step system that's going to keep you in the game. You're going to re anchor, you're going to add value, you're going to re invite. 2 days later, that silence will turn into a sell. See, that's the freedom this gives you. You stop fearing silence and you start expecting conversions. Okay. Now, here's your next move. If you want to learn how to grow a digital product business, if you want to get value like this 24/7 in a training library, If you want weekly group coaching calls, if you want to dive deep and get these type of scripts and this type of framework, the exact lines that I use and give my clients to break through ghosting without being pushy, I want you to comment the word wise below, and we're going to reach out to you. Like I said, we've got an insane summer offer that we're doing right now. You got to book a call right now, though, to be a part of this, because we're going to close this offer in just the next couple of days. Okay. So, that being said, this is only for those who are actually serious. Now, again, if I hate to say this, but if you're in Africa or if you're in India, if you're in a nation, this is an investment into your life, into education. This is not cheap. This is for the serious. This just isn't about reviving one DM. This is about building a business that consistently generates clients. So it's a real business. It makes real money. It makes great money, which means you've got to make an investment in yourself. So this is not free. This is not cheap. This is an investment where you put your money where your mouth is. You put skin in the game, because I know the people that invest in this program can get results. So if that's you, you're ready to make an investment, ready to build a stream of income online and build a legit digital product business, I want you to go to markcasto.co/academy right now. Book a call with our team. We're going to help you think through strategy, your product, and your pathway to 10K months plus and beyond. And tomorrow, same time, same place, we're tackling something even deeper, the number one belief that's killing your sales before you even open your mouth, and how to flip it into confidence that sells for you. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you tomorrow, Wise Builders. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. God bless you guys.